the little gimmicks that get people to buy your products, you know, these companies. That's called the sizzle. Like, our sizzle is, we put out videos, we show you some stuff that's going on, and it looks great, and you won't be doing those things that we show you in our videos that we share with you. You won't be doing those things in those other classes. That's why we share those videos. Hey there everyone, Small Arms Combatives. I have a little story to tell you. This story is called Why I Cannot Train You. Okay, so stick around. I want you to hear this story and then allow me to explain why I cannot train you. Okay, some people will be trained and some people will not be trained. So here's the background. Saturday we had a combative handgun class. So combative handgun is an intermediate level. So one day, 300 rounds. It could be about a 7-hour class for about 7 or 8 hours. Plus I give a little homework for everybody. And that homework is forever, okay, after you take the class. That's also one of the classes we hand a 2-hour instructional video to. So when you come to the class, you do all the things, do all the drills that we asked you to do. You get a video on the techniques, and that way you can take that as your homework practice. The purpose of training is to teach you what and how to practice. That's why we give people that video. So we're doing our training class. Class started at 8 o'clock, and around 9 I had a lady pull in to the parking lot. We're already on the firing line at 9 a.m. We're already doing stuff. Class starts with a gun in people's hands usually right after 8 o'clock when the class starts. So it is gun in hand, advanced techniques pretty much all day. 20-minute lunch. So lady pulls in the parking lot at 9 a.m. Said, "Hey, is this the place for concealed carry?" And I said, "Yes, this is the place for concealed carry." And so just kind of letting you know, if you've never been to where we're at before, like, you can see the parking lot from the range. So lady walks over on the firing range. And she says, "Well, I'm looking for a class," and so apparently the lady had found a class on Facebook, like a concealed carry permit class somewhere. However, she was in the wrong place, obviously. Okay, actually she came to the right place, but she did not intend on going there. She didn't intend on coming to us. So I said, "Oh, hold on, wait a minute." Because I wanted to make sure, like, we do a concealed carry permit class. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, okay, hold on, is this a customer, like, did they sign up and pay for a class on the website and it just happened to be that day? And so ran her name, ran her telephone number, email address, because we can all look that up. If you signed up for a class, we got your name, email, and telephone number. And so we looked it up. She wasn't in there. And I was like, "Well, did you pay for this class?" Because obviously she's not our student. So, but hey, did you happen to pay for the class? "Oh, no. I just saw the class on Facebook, but I need help finding the address." So I'm like, okay, so things are finally starting to fall in place here with the story. She wanted to go to a class that she found on Facebook, okay? And she couldn't find the address because the instructor apparently doesn't have a website or doesn't have a way for people to pre-register so they can see where the hell they're supposed to go. So she decides to type in concealed carry classes, I guess, in Wilson, North Carolina, which is where we're located. Well, guess whose website's gonna pop up first? Like ours, mine, my website, our website, Small Arms Combatives website, because we are the place to get it, okay? And so I actually said that. I was like, well, so how'd you get this address? Oh, I looked it up online. I was like, exactly. So we're the first place that popped up where you saw that address, right? Oh, yeah, you were the first one on Google, right? And I said, yeah, that's because we're number one. Because this lady was still bent over on trying to make it to this other guy's class. She was like, the class starts at 9, and it was 9, so she was going to be late regardless. I said, you're not going to make that class. You don't know where the address is or anything. And so I said, look, how about this? Here's our website. Give me your telephone number. I texted her a link to our website. And I said, click here and sign up for one of our classes. Now, we are full with that particular class for the rest of the year. So here it is. You know, Thanksgiving's next week. We only have a couple more of those classes for this year, and then our vacation is Christmas. So the next available class is actually filling up right now. Right now as we speak, people are going online paying for it right now. Is January the 15th. I said, that is going to be the class that we will be able to get you in. I was like, oh, I need something sooner than that, You know the story. I got to have it now. I got to have it now. And I said, look, like that instructor didn't have a website. They didn't bother to give you an address, or you couldn't get one, or you didn't. They weren't transparent enough with you, okay, when you're still trying to go to that instructor. I said, that's great, okay. If you feel like that's where you want to go, that's where you can go. But I will go ahead and tell you this: if you have an instructor that doesn't even have a website, they're doing, like these permit classes on the side, it's not going to be anywhere near the level of training, okay? Like quality, the level of quality, that's what I mean. Not like level of advancement. And heck, that too, if you train with us, like when you come to our permit class, we have a concealed carry permit class, and it's not all lectures, all hands-on, hands-based, you're on your feet at least half the time. And we still have to do the legal lecture, and that's important. But as far as like learning gun handling and stuff, you're not going to get that anywhere else. Certainly there isn't another instructor that's even close to being qualified as ours. No way. There's no way. When you look at combined experience, there's very few permit instructors that will equal our level. It's just the way it is. And when you try to tell people like, hey, this is a better class, take our word for it, the fact is that they don't believe you, and or us, and or me when I tell people the story. And they think, oh, he's just trying to, get my money and stuff. No, I actually care about people. I want you to have good training. But if you can't believe that, okay, because we sell the steak and not the sizzle, okay, we don't have much sizzle out there. In other words, sales gimmicks to make you want to sign up for our class. That's what it is. Like people sell like the little gimmicks that get people to buy your products, these companies. That's called the sizzle. Like our sizzle is, we put out videos, we show you some stuff that's going on, and it looks great, and you won't be doing those things that we show you in our videos that we share with you. You won't be doing those things in those other classes. That's why we share those videos. And that's the reason why I can't train you, because that is you, the person that is not going to be trained. Okay, you weren't going to train with me, and you weren't going to train with anybody else. Okay, because a lot of people watching this video like, yeah, you're right, I'm not going to train with you. You sound like an asshole. But the facts are, you weren't going to train with me, and you weren't going to train with anybody else for that matter. Not real training. Okay, not real training. So that's the reason why I can't train you. Because you're not convinced that you can get trained. You're not convinced that we have a higher quality training. You think training is going to some permit class somewhere, and you know, you want it now. Like, you roll over one day, like let's say on a Saturday morning, you're like, hey, I think I'll go to a concealed carry permit class. Like, if you want our class because of the level quality it is, you're gonna have to sign up at least a month or so in advance. That's just the way it is. We have that backlog. So if you would like some real training at a higher quality level and knowledge level and experience level, if you want pre-gunfight experience, come to Small Arms Combatives. Over and out. Turn that shit off.